In the last class we have seen that what is the procedure for the amendment of the constitution. Now we see what are the types of amendments of the constitution. So we have said that article 368 has provided for the two types of amendments, that is amendment by a special majority of the parliament and amendment by a special majority of the parliament and ratification of half of the state legislatures. But there are some other provisions which says that only simple majority of the parliament is required for the amendment of the constitution. So from here we can say that because of article 368 there are two types, and because of other article there is one type. So total overall there are three types of amendments can be done to the parliament. So what are those three ways? One is amendment by a simple majority of the parliament, and second one is special majority of the parliament, and the third one is special majority of the parliament as well as ratification of the half of the state legislatures. So these are the three provisions, these are the three ways to amend the constitution. Now we will discuss one by one. We elaborate the things. Like first one is amendment by a simple majority of the constitution. So this is not under 368. Article 368 clearly speaks about special majority, not about the simple majority. So this is not under the article 368. And from here simple majority is very simple meaning. What is the required strength for this amendment? It is very simple. It is like a simple majority of the people present and vote. Let us say there are only 100 members present on the particular day when this constitution amendment bill was produced in the parliament. If 51 people support for the constitution amendment, then the bill is passed. That is what the meaning of simple majority. You did not think about the total strength. You did not think about the states, and you did not think about other things. Only simply the total number of people present in the parliament on that particular day. Out of that, if majority of the people supports the bill, then it is, we say that the bill is amended. So for what kind of things this special majority of the people is required? This parliament can be amended by the simple majority. What, for which provisions? Let us say in the second schedule, we know that in the second schedule talks about the salaries and allowances of the highest officials in India, and admission of formation of new states. For the formation of new states, and article 3 also, under article 3 if you want to create a new state, if you, let us say you go for a parliament amendment of the constitution, there you require only simple majority, you don't require any special majority. This is not done under the article 368, it's a special amendment. So if you want to change salaries of the president, salaries of the prime minister and salaries of the governor, that is under the second schedule. You can directly go for if the simple majority of the parliament, out of the present and out of the voted, if simple majority is the amendment is supported by the simple majority, then you can amend the salaries and allowances of the parliament, president and etc. people. And rules of procedure of the parliament. It clearly says about the parliament. See here, only talks about the parliament. So for the parliament, half of the people, simple majority is enough. Use of English language in the parliament, and regarding the citizenship also, acquisition and termination of the citizenship also, if simple majority is enough to amend the constitution regarding this issue. And election to the parliament and state legislature, regarding the elections to the parliament and state legislatures, if government want to go for amendment of the constitution, then simple majority is enough. Regarding union territories, simple majority is enough. Regarding 5th schedule and 6th schedules, 5th schedule talks about scheduled areas and scheduled tribes, and 6th schedule talks about tribal areas. So regarding all these things, if the parliament want to amend the bill, then simple majority is enough to amend these kind of issues. And there is second kind of amendment, that is amendment by a special majority of the parliament. So what is the meaning of amendment by a special majority of the parliament? Let us see the provisions for this first. So if government wants to go for the amendment of the fundamental rights, this is a bigger aspect. Government wants to go for amendment of the fundamental rights, means it want to change the aspects of the people. So it's a very bigger aspect. So for this kind of issues, simple majority is not sufficient. Simple majority is very simple. Out of the people come to the office and out of the people voted, that is simple majority. From that you need to get the majority. That is very simple majority. Now, to amend the constitution regarding the fundamental rights or directive principles of state policy, which impacts the lives of the people hugely. For that kind of situations, the majority of the parliament should be 2/3 of the majority of the members present and voted, and the 2/3 of the majority of the present voted should be equal to the majority of the total membership. That's what I have explained. Let us say like present parliament strength is 545, out of that magic figure is 273. Now if you want to go for the amendment, this 2/3 majority of the members means, let us say like there are 300 people, out of this you talk about the 2/3 means like this is 100, so you will be getting 200. This whatever the 2/3 you are getting, that should be more than 273. That is what the meaning of special majority. But whereas you are getting only 200, so this is not a special majority. You cannot amend the constitution by the support of only 200 members on that particular day. Let us say on particular day 450 members have come, 2/3 means it will be equal to 300. So it is more than 273. Now you can amend the constitution. Then you can pass the bill. Basically, you can pass the bill with this strength. So this is what. So these are the things like which are to be amended by a special majority. Special majority is as explained here. Like it should be 2/3 of the 2/3 majority of the members present and voted, and that should be equal to, or that should be equal to half of the members of the parliament, or more than the half of the members of the parliament. So, and what are the provisions here? That's fundamental rights and DPSP. So there are some other provisions. What are the provisions? We'll see. Like there are provisions in the amendment by the simple majority. There are provisions in the amendment by the simple majority, and as well as ratification of the states. So whichever is not included in the first and third kind of amendment, and the rest of things all are included in the second kind of amendment. Now we'll see the third kind of amendment. This third kind of amendment talks about the special majority of the parliament, and also that special majority should be ratified by the half of the state legislatures. Half of the state legislatures. Here clearly half of the, let us say that in India there are 29 states. So now 15 states must they should accept that they should ratify the whatever the bill was passed by the parliament. So under this provision of amendment. So this is very highly rigid method. Like the procedure is very long, so we say that it's a highly rigid method, and this is have vital importance for the relations of the states and as well as the Indian Union. So we know that Schedule 7 talks about the a list of jobs which are related to union, which are related to the states, which are related to the concurrent list. So if you want to amend the anything in the Schedule 7, you need to go for that will affect directly the states also. So then you need to go for special majority and as well as ratification of the half of the state legislatures. So this has to be done for anything which affects the interest of the state. So here the required strength is you need to have a special majority as I explained, and apart from the special majority, once the special majority is happened, the bill will be passed in the parliament. Once the bill is passed in the parliament, it will go to the state legislature, means state assembly. Here you require only simple majority. So the bill will be discussed in the state legislature, and it has to be passed by simple majority. Now you don't require any special majority. Means in the state assembly, let us say only 50 members are present on that particular day. Out of that 50, 26 support, then the bill is ratified, we say. So by simple majority that it has to ratify, the state has to ratify. Like this, minimum of 15 states has to ratify the bill. So then this bill will be sent to president. So that is what. It has to be ratified by half of the state legislatures. So what are the things that comes under this provision? So these are the things comes under this provision. One is election of the president, and second one is executive powers of the union government and state governments, legislative relations between the states and union. So which directly affect the states, the kind of things which directly affect the states will come under this kind of amendment. And representation of the states in parliament, and any of the list in 7th schedule. And more importantly, Article 368 itself. If the Parliament want to amend Article 368 itself, then it has to be ratified by the state. It has to be done by the special majority, and also it has to be ratified by the half of the states with a simple majority. So that is to be done. And also election of the president. You know that why this election of the president? Because in the election of the president, who will vote? The people will be voting is from the state assemblies and from the state. MPs and electorate college, we say. Electorate college legislative, MLAs and MPs will be the members in the electorate college. So directly you are affecting electorate college, means indirectly you are affecting the state. So in the election of the president, So like it has to be ratified by the states, state assemblies also, or state legislatures. This is what the amendment procedure. There are three provisions. One is by a simple majority, one is a special majority of the parliament, and third one is a special majority of the parliament, and also it has to be ratified by half of the state legislatures with a simple majority. So this is all. Now in the next class we'll see what are the important amendments so far done in India. So that will be helpful for us in the exam. So friends, thank you very much, and stay tuned to VFocus, and don't forget to subscribe VFocus and also inform your friends about the VFocus. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.